6 most expensive luxury watch brands. Ever since they were first introduced in the 16th century, wristwatches have been an essential accessory and even a fashion statement for men and women of class. Their design, features, and mechanics have changed dramatically over time, with many talented watchmakers producing watches that can be regarded as works of art. In today's video, we'll look at the world's most expensive watch brands and what differentiates them from other luxury timepieces, with prices ranging from a few $1,000s to well over $1 million for a one-of-a-kind piece, and their interesting history. So make sure you stick around till the end. The watches created by these manufacturers are just for the privileged few, featuring the best materials, incredibly delicate mechanisms, and high-grade gemstones, all meticulously put together by professional hands. These 6 most costly watch companies rule supreme in terms of quality and style in the world of luxury timepieces. These companies adhere to traditional watchmaking techniques, have a rich history, pioneering cutting-edge features, and use the highest quality materials. So, without further ado, let's dive straight in. Number 6. Elaine Anzon. The Elaine Anzon brand features amazing watches, ranging from $11,200 to their most expensive watch, costing over $2.5 million. It's amazing to note that the best high-end watches come from Germany, particularly Glasgow near Dresden. Elaine Anzon have always had a long history of producing high-quality pocket watches since it was founded in 1845. The company went out of business in 1948, but was revived in 1990, with its first wristwatches released in 1994. Elaine's watches have a particular aesthetic that is frequently referred to as Teutonic because of their durability, combining flawless mechanical mechanisms with gold or platinum casings. A good example is the Grand Complication watch, introduced at SIHH 2013 and cost $2,497,000, which is a minute repeater, a mono-pusher chronograph with a split seconds function, a perpetual calendar, and a display of the moon phases, among other features. State-of-the-art tradition is the brand's logo, which combines tradition and innovation. Ed Sheeran, Bill Clinton, and Alexander II of Russia are among the celebrities who have won Elaine Anzon. Number 5. Vashron Constantine. Vashron Constantine was founded in 1755 and is the world's oldest luxury watch manufacturer, with prices ranging from $15,000 to $11 million. They are credited with inventing the first known day and date complications in 1790. They also created the first 6-quarter repeater timepiece, which can strike the hours and quarters if desired. When Georges Auguste joined the firm in 1839, he was able to standardize watch movements into calibers, which revolutionized the watchmaking industry. Since 1901, Vashron Constantine's timepieces have carried the Geneva hallmark, indicating that they adhere to Geneva craftsmanship tradition. All of their timepieces are guaranteed to be long-lasting, error-free, and built using ethically sourced materials. Vashron Kalista, meaning most lovely in Greek, is Constantine's most expensive watch, estimated to be worth $11 million. 118 emerald-cut diamonds fill the entire wristwatch, which cost $5 million when it was first created in 1979. The process of encrusting the gems in this watch took 6,000 working days in 20 months. Number 4. Audemars Piguet. The fascinating wristwatches Audemars Piguet produces start from $15,000 to their most expensive watch, selling for $869,000. Audemars Piguet was established in 1875 by Jules Louis Audemars and Edward Auguste Piguet. They were inspired by the natural splendors of Switzerland's Valley des Joux to produce a wristwatch that is an amazing work of art. The brand combined historic watchmaking foundations with emerging technical talents at the time. Between 1882 and 1892, almost 80% of their timepieces had at least one complication, and in many cases, many complications. At 42 millimeters, the Royal Oak Offshore was considered unusually large for the time when it was initially invented in 1933. This wristwatch demonstrated toughness and endurance, capturing the attention of superstars such as Jay-Z. This watch also greatly influenced the watch trends back then. Audemars Piguet unveiled their newest agreement in 2012 on the 40th anniversary of the Royal Oak watch. To break the rules, you must master them. This statement, according to their CEO, Philip Mark, expresses the essence of the Audemars Piguet brand philosophy. While the watches we make are expressions of our respect for handcrafted timepiece traditions, we are also a modern, progressive company known for our technological innovations, courageous use of new materials, and bold designs. The Royal Oak complication is Audemars Piguet's most expensive watch, costing $869,000. The interior of this watch is 18-karat white gold, with 52 jewel movements and a sapphire case back. The Grande Tapissiere design, white gold hour markers, and Royal Oak hands decorate the blue dial. Thanks to its perpetual calendar, wearers of this watch will be able to keep perfect time until the year 2100. Its year aperture, which accommodates leap years, the moon phase indication, split seconds clock, and minute repeater are just a few of its features. Number 3. Patek Philipe. With a starting price of $18,000 for their most affordable watch, their most expensive watch cost $11 million. Patek Philipe was founded in 1839 by Antoine Norbert de Patek and is the only remaining independent Geneva watch company owned by a family. Patek Philipe was fascinated by Geneva's rich watchmaking history, and the company is now committed to classic Geneva watchmaking. After discovering Philippe's development of a system for spinning a watch's movement without the use of a separate key, Patek brought him into the company in 1845. The innovation of a keyless movement was so intelligent that it is still used in watch winding mechanisms today. According to Patek, artisanal perfection is the elaborate decoration of watches with engravings, enameling processes, and precious stones that make them into magnificent pieces of art. Philippe, on the other hand, focused on the evolution of the watch's basic movements and complexities. Philippe Stern, the CEO of Patek Philipe, realized in 1977 that traditional mechanical watches could only compete with quartz watches if they were truly high-end products, equivalent to works of art. Patek Philipe brand has its own research and development team that creates all of the movements and external components for its timepieces in-house. The brand considers all of its timepieces to be one-of-a-kind creations, with their unique seal of excellence to demonstrate their excellent quality and dependability. The Ref 1518 in stainless steel, which sold for nearly $11 million at auction in 2016, is Patek Philippe's most expensive watch. This unusual perpetual calendar chronograph, manufactured in 1941, is one of the only 4 steel examples known to exist, with the majority of the series being made in yellow gold and rose gold. Arabic hour markings, moon phases, and a tachymeter scale are all featured on the dial. The Ref 1618 is described as having classic style, elegance, and state-of-the-art innovations by the luxury watch collecting website Philips, and possessing one is a privileged experience by just a very fortunate few. Number 2. Richard Mille. With $30,000 as their starting price, the most expensive watch produced by the Richard Mille brand is worth $2 million. Richard Mille began his career as a watchmaker in 1974. His desire to develop groundbreaking luxury watches led him to start his own company in 1999. Mille produced his first clock in 2001, using processes and materials similar to those used in the creation of aircrafts and Formula One racing cars. A racing machine on the wrist was one of the brand's early slogans. Mill merged his passions for Swiss watchmaking history with cutting-edge materials. With the tonneau-shaped case, which resembles a barrel form, he distinguished his brand's fascinating appearance. These timepieces are difficult and expensive to produce due to their curved components. To prevent moisture or dust from entering the watch, each component must be properly aligned. Mill spends years and millions of Swiss francs researching how racing yachts, Formula One cars, and aerospace components can be utilized in watchmaking. These watches are extremely limited due to Mill's meticulous manufacturing process and high-end components. The Tourbillon RM 5602 Sapphire, which costs $2 million, is Richard Mill's most expensive watch. Nano-strengthening qualities enable maximum comfort, flexibility, and water resistance in the strap. Only 10 Tourbillon RM 5602 Sapphires have been made, and each one takes 40 days to make, while the sapphire components take 2 years to build. Number 1. F.P. Journe. The most affordable watch produced by the F.P. Journe brand costs $30,000, while $1,167,000 is the price of the most expensive watch. F.P. Journe is the most expensive watch brand on our list. Founded in 1999 by Francois-Paul Journe, his timepieces are inspired by the curiosity and workmanship of 18th century watchmaking. My mindset will never change. How could I ever consider manufacturing watches that do not respect the essential values of fine horology? Journe explains, it's just not doable. He designed his first wristwatch in 1992 using a remonteur technique he had previously developed for a pocket watch. This became the model for the Tourbillon Cervin watches, which were released in 1999 to great honor. Journe is committed to merging watchmaking as both an art and a business. His wristwatches are built to last for centuries while providing reliable service. F.P. Journe wristwatches exceed the most demanding watch collectors' requirements. Annual manufacturing is limited to fewer than 900 timepieces, and their unique movements are thoroughly manufactured. The Journe Monopusher Split Seconds chronograph is the brand's most expensive watch, being sold for $1,167,000 at the 2017 Only Watch charity auction. The watch is composed of rose gold with steel accents and features a charity-specific mechanism. The watch has a blue dial, tantalum casing, Monopusher Split Seconds chronogram, and a power reserve of 80 hours, even when the chronogram is active. Isn't that amazing? I hope you found this video helpful and that it has inspired you to save up for one of these powerful wristwatches. Which one do you think you'll most likely buy? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like and click the big red subscribe button. Also, turn on the notifications bell so you'll be the first to find out each time we make exciting videos like this one for you. As always, this is Royal Luxury, and we'll see you in our next one. Bye for now.